The Navy has launched an investigation into the fire aboard the USS Bonhomme Richard. At least 40 sailors and 23 civilians suffered minor injuries. As our David Martin reports, it is not known if the vessel can survive the damage.
It took 4 days and hundreds of firefighters laboring round the clock under brutal conditions to put out the fire aboard the Bonhomme Richard.
All right, guys, it's time.
Firefighters had to rotate in 15-minute shifts while tugs and helicopters poured water into the ship in an effort to cool it.
You could really only see 2 feet in front of you. There was no lighting. There was deep, heavy smoke. To go into that environment again and again and again, temperatures at some point in excess of 1,000 degrees.
After inspecting the damage, Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Michael Gilday called it a gut punch for the ship's crew.
The damage is extensive. There is obviously electrical damage to the ship, there's structural damage to the ship, and mechanical damage to the ship.
The crews thought they could get the fire under control the first night, but high winds and explosions forced them to back off.
At one point, the explosion was so great that it blew debris across the pier and onto the ship that was across the way.
Despite the danger and fatigue, there was no shortage of volunteers.
We did not have to make any phone calls to get people to respond to this fire. We had sailors responding in numbers that stayed on scene for days, and we had to order many of them to go home.
The Bonhomme Richard was near the end of a $250 million overhaul to outfit it to carry the state-of-the-art F-35 jet fighter like the USS America. It was all part of the Pentagon's top priority, countering the Chinese military in the Pacific. But the Bonhomme Richard may never see duty again.
I am 100% confident that our defense industry can put this ship back to sea. But having said that, the question is, should we make that investment in a 22-year-old ship?
Gilday called it the worst naval fire he has ever seen, but it won't be the last. He gave all ships 5 days to make sure they are prepared for the fire next time. David Martin, CBS News, the Pentagon.